In this demo, we are going to show how we have automated our service sales process. For this, we go to the Seliom process library and choose the desired process. Here, the first thing we see is the documentation of the process, and in the Workflow tab, we can see that we have diagrammed the service sales process workflow with our free format modeler. We have done this with just these 5 symbols, which are more than enough to make any diagram. First, we have the process start symbol, in which we define who can launch this process, the start form, and a label to identify each case. Then, we have the tasks and decisions. Each of these has a name to describe the action and a helpful description. Tasks can be associated with a form, a manager, and a deadline. The decisions have all the options that can be chosen and that could even be automated. Finally, we have robots that are used to carry out automation within the same process, such as automatic email sending, waiting clocks, and it also helps us to integrate with any external application through Integromat. Once we have the process diagrammed, to automate it, just click here and the process will be automated. To execute a process and create a case, we go to the Automated Processes library and choose, in this case, the service sales process. Once we fill in the form data, we select Create to create a case. Once this happens, Seliom will begin to automatically assign all the tasks and decisions to the corresponding users through the task portal, which is used by each Seliom user to manage their tasks as best suits them. To carry out a task, we simply select the task which will help us to carry out the current task. On the right side, we can see all the information of the tasks carried out previously. Seliom is also a collaboration platform, which allows us to communicate with the rest of the users about any comment or matter that revolves around a particular task or process. To complete the task, in this case, we attach the proposal and once loaded, we select Complete. To monitor a process, we just go to the Seliom Process Manager, search for a particular process with the search option, or filter what we want through the different options that exist for this. Once we enter a case control page, we can see all the comments that have been generated throughout the process, as well as the documents that have been attached. We can also see the tasks carried out and in which task the process stands by, as well as its person in charge, who we can change if we want. On the other hand, we can also see where the process is graphically, and if someone has made a mistake, we have the option to go back, instead of cancelling the process and starting over. Finally, we have the Kanban circuits, which give us unprecedented visibility of everything that happens in the company, always knowing who is doing what, how, and when. In this case, we can see all our business processes depending on the phase in which each one is. We can also move the tasks through the different phases to have absolute control of all the processes.